All right, y'all, let's get back into it. In this episode, we're going to start bulking the work because check this out. I've got 12, 13, 14, 15, and a missing number 9 that we need to catch up on that we got to publish. Okay, so what is that? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes that we're going to publish right now. And we'll see how quickly we can do it. But we're going to start bulking the tasks. And what that means is I'm going to start like when I'm inside of Canva, instead of jumping in and out of Canva, I'm just going to go all the way through, okay? For everyone, meaning I'll do, Nisi's and then Tom's and then, Eric's and so on. So let's kick this off with the episode feature art for Nisi, which was already made, but I want to make sure it gets uploaded into the right thing here. So yeah, Nisi doesn't look like we even got a folder for her yet. So let me go ahead and make that. Consistency is important to me, otherwise I start going crazy. So I'm gonna, copy this whole thing for the folder title. And here we go. That's 12 with Nisi. And now let's grab the cover art. And this thing, a lot of Nisi stuff is already published, but we got to do this social media cuts. So let me just download this and upload it into the right folder. And this is something that we could share, we're going to want to share with her so that she can post it on her channels as well. All right. So now what I mean by, oh, come on, what happened? What I mean by doing the bulk task, since we're inside of Canva, and we know all the titles, like I can go and I say, okay, well, that's done for, Nisi. Let me go do Tom's Canva as well. So let's do that. Now, the key about bulking tasks together is it's all about efficiency. So it's about like, what can we, how can we get the most done in the shortest amount of time possible? And so I'm going to actually rearrange these tasks. And I'm going to say, hey, the first task I want to make sure that gets done for each of the podcasts right now is making sure that the videos are in the right playlist. Okay, so let me do that and show you what that step looks like. Let's pop into YouTube for real estate experts. And you saw I just kind of using my URL pad, I jumped into Rocky's episode. And so Rocky should be in the playlist because we already produced this episode. The other thing is I got to make sure I'm in my real estate experts YouTube channel. So let's jump out of the text art one and into the real estate one. See what's going on.
Welcome
here.
to Real Estate
And yeah, here are the episodes I want to make sure get into the playlist. And so save the playlist, full length episodes. Boom. Save the playlist, already in full length episodes. Save the playlist for Tom. Boom, already there. For Eric Chavez, already there. Okay, good. What about for Jennifer Cox? And you know what? Her name is actually Jenny Cox, so I'm going to have to edit that. And so I'm going to hit manage videos so that I can start managing these videos. And the other thing that I'm going to do with these is I'm going to go ahead and retitle them because none of these have the episode number. And so in the future, I'm going to try to make sure I get this step done inside of, inside of StreamYard. When I go live, I'm going to add it to my personal checklist. So yeah, let me go ahead and start editing these. This is going to be, Mason's episode is number 13. And I'm just changing the name because I don't like numbers next to numbers. You see that? So, boom. Jenny's episode. So it's not Jennifer, it's Jenny. She is episode 9 because I realized we skipped that. Can you believe it? I skipped episode 9. Anyways, what else? We got Eric Chavez with Nevada Partners. Let me look at ClickUp, and he's 15. Okay, episode 15 for Eric Chavez. Save that. Tom, I think, is episode 13. I'm going to double check, though, because consistency is key. He's 14, and that's why we check. Mason is 13. Great. And Nisi is 12. So let me get that updated as well. Cool. How cool is that? All right, so that is all done there. Now, we added them to the playlist. Why did we add them? It's a trigger for repurpose, okay? When they get added to the YouTube playlist, we were able to queue them up for the YouTube highlight. So let me go in there and let me hit the retry button, make sure it grabs it. And when I said about doing the work that's most efficient, sometimes this gets queued and it's going to take some time. And because of that, I want to get the time. I want to get the clock started ASAP. And that's why we're doing it this way. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, I see everything from 9 through 15 up on this as snippets. So that's good. Since that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and I can check off YouTube playlist. Boom. From each of these, YouTube playlist done. YouTube playlist done. And that's what I mean by doing bulk work, right? Like, we know this has to be done inside of YouTube, so let's just do all of it at once. When we got to do something in Canva, let's do all of it at once. Okay, so that's done. Now let's jump back into Canva. And we already know we got Nisi's art, but we need to grab Thomas Wolfinger's art. Now remember, in the future, I'll definitely have like a form for them to grab it. Right now, I'm going to just grab it from Google. And this is Tom's photo, his LinkedIn profile. I don't know if that's going to be a good one. And I don't know if I have his photo. I'm going to check. Let's see. I do have a link. Maybe that's to a high quality photo. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's the same one, but maybe it's a little more high quality. Now, there's always power in asking. So if you're struggling, just ask. So it looks like that was our best one. Dang. Anyways, that's fine. We'll make it work. The goal is to upload it into Canva. So let me do that. And then look for the next guest, which was Jenny Cox. And then we also had Eric Chavez. Now, what does bulking really mean? It means doing it all, like every granular step, just going through each of them, you know? So let's see if it'll work or not, you know? So Jenny, this is Jenny, great. That's too pixelated. That one is also a little weird because of background, but those are the ones of Jennifer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see. Hopefully this one works without any problems. Eric Chavez, Las Vegas, nonprofit, maybe? That's him. Who else did we have? I also had Mason Bridges, so I'm gonna grab him. No, neither. Yeah, he's not in Vegas. That's Mason. And this is his Bigger Pockets profile picture. Perfect. Okay, so look at that. We got Tom in here. We got Mason coming up, Eric, and now Jennifer. Okay. I'm going to pop to the bottom of this Canva, and I'm going to start setting this up now. So first one, we're going to give to Thomas as soon as it loads. Got it. Well, if we're going to have one thing load, I might as well have 4 of them load. I guess it's because I'm uploading at the same time. That's why. So, Jenny Cox goes here. Mason Bridges comes here. This one's going to be Eric Chavez. And I need to duplicate one more. And this is going to be for Thomas Wolfinger. Cool. And so now I could just grab that, drop it in here. You know, I want it full length, but I don't, I want to respect this line. And let's grab Tom, see how he looks. Not bad. I mean, it wasn't the best start, but it's going to work. We're going to make it work. I'm going to jump back into, either from YouTube or from ClickUp. I can grab the title of this. So here's this, and in the feature art, all we do is grab this. Okay, we don't grab the width because we already have their name down here. And so, boom. Okay, achieving buyer agent success. Cool. Looks good. Next one, Eric Chavez. So we drop him in here, and his name there, and then let's grab the title of this episode. Eric Chavez, where are you, buddy? This one. So go ahead and grab that. And remember, just this section right here. Boom. Hop back into Canva, drop it in here, and there we are. Okay. Nonprofit housing counseling. Okay, I guess that is going to have to. And resources and career with Eric Chavez. Booyah. Mason Bridges is next. So I'm going to drop it there, drop his face here. That kind of works. Yeah. Perfect. Let me grab the YouTube for it. Yep. iBuyers, real estate tech, 0 to 1. Cool. And I'm going to make it like that. Cool. All right. And next we got Jenny Cox. So let me go ahead and set her up. All right, Jenny, good photo. And look at that, it worked out perfectly. How interesting. But this is weird. There we go. No, okay, that's fine. We'll leave it. I think, yeah, we'll leave it. Let me grab her title though for the episode. There it is. But that's not the right title. Las Vegas Project Expert Jenny. Where's the right title? Maybe this one. And that's just because I recorded this today and was moving fast, but yeah, let's see. I think I just Las Vegas Homebuyer Resources with Mortgage Expert. So let's see if that's if that works or not. Boom. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say Las Vegas home buyer and mortgage. Everybody on here is an expert in their own right. Okay, boom. All right, so now we did that. So now I have, all the way from page 13 down to 16. And I'm gonna go ahead and download them. And then we can kind of start uploading these into Google Drive as well as the podcast. So this is what bulk work means, okay? Because now I could say I got the feature art done in all of this. So we did it for Tom, we did it for Eric, we did it for Mason, and now we did it for Jenny. And now the next step, it looks like, is we want to download the audio from Google Drive. From Google Drive. And so I'm actually going to change the location of where the audio starts getting uploaded. And the reason why is I figured out how to do the video highlights, and now they are going to start coming into this folder, hopefully. Booyah! And I'm going to need your help to organize these into the right folders for each client, so that way when I share, when we go to the step of sharing this, we can. So we'll get to that when we get there. But all I'm saying is I'm going to have a new folder, and that's where all of the audios are going to get staged until we move them, okay? That way they're not currently, just being dumped anywhere. For now they are, and we're going to work with it. So we have to download each of the episodes. So this one was Tom, which I believe was 14, right? And I'm just going to reference ClickUp. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to download it, because now we're starting the bulk work of downloading these episodes. And hopefully they're ready. Some of them might. Oh yeah, here's so that's 12. But I know we already did this because we published it. I'm gonna grab this is Eric's, which I believe was 15. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, 15. It looks like the other ones did not get downloaded yet. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them into the right folders. So we don't have a episode 15 folder yet, so I'm going to go ahead and create that. Cool. And then that way I can move this to the folder 15. And I would like for you to organize all of this, please, so that way it's super clean, and then we can start sharing this stuff with all of the guests. Okay. So, a next step for you watching this video is to create the folder number 14 for this one and moving this audio there, and then moving all of these into the respective folders, okay? So let's see what's going on, because not all of the audios are ready. So I'm gonna jump back into the workflows and go into Google Drive and see what's going on into the Google Drive workflow. Now, we're kind of multitasking. So at the same time, I'm going to just get episode 15 and 14 because I have them on my computer right now, ready to go. So here's episode 14. It's going to start loading. And let's see what's going on with this Google Drive audio. See where the rest is at. Okay. It looks like we're getting it in there. But that doesn't look like everything yet. So let me resync. Yeah, I don't know how often it auto checks. See, so now these are queued, and it's not gonna be ready for about 40 minutes or so. So we'll have to check on it. But that's why, I am checking. Okay. We got 15, 14, and 12. 13 and 9 is coming up. So let's just finish producing this or getting it uploaded. So it looks like it's uploading still. So reference back our checklist. We're currently doing this. So we downloaded the 14 and 15. And now we're going to upload them. Okay, cool. 14 is uploaded. And again, we can just grab all of the info from the YouTube. So I'm just grab this title here, drop it there. Booyah. I don't know what his name is correct, but anyways. And the description, boom. Add in the new feature art, the one of Tom. Oh yeah, and you know what? All of this got downloaded into a zip folder, huh? There it is. So because, Canva, when you download multiple files, it throws it in a zip folder. And so we're going to want to upload these into the right Google Drive folders too. And so since we're jamming on episode 14, I'll get the episode 14 Google Drive open up here. Yep. Okay, there's episode 14's title. Once it opens up, go ahead and figure out where the zip folder went. Well, here it is. No. It was called REE. Is it not by name? Now it is. Okay. All right. What was it called again? EE cover art, recover art. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. I want to get all of these uploaded. And so I'm just going to do it and then move it into the appropriate folder. But at the same time, we need to get the anchor one going. And so let's just do that now. Cool. And this is season 1, episode 14. And we're going to save it as a draft because we have got too many episodes that need to get published first. All right, we're making progress. Mason was episode 13, so we need an episode 13 folder. Eric was episode 15. I think I already got that folder. So I'm going to move backwards and into 15. Boom. Boom. Cool. And then at the same time, we're going to get the new episode going. We need to get episode 15 going. So I'm going to go ahead and get that uploaded. And while that's happening, we'll get episodes 13 and 9 folders created. So I'm going to reference the YouTube channel for the titles on these. That's episode 13. And we'll go ahead and get episode 9 going as well. Cool. We'll get this episode 9 folder created. Oh yeah, and this title is wrong again because the title is this one. And it actually changed, right? Because we had Las Vegas home buyer and mortgage resources with Jenny Cox. That's going to be the new title. So I'm going to go ahead and get this updated here and click up so I don't make that mistake again. And then also on YouTube. Boom. And number 9 gets updated here. Boom. Boom. Cool. Great. How does that look? Looks fine to me. And that's uploading. So we'll let that get uploaded next. Oh yeah, I was going to rename this. It's not going to be this. So cool. All right. Now let me go back into, I think it was 14, and I need to move these around. So this was, episode 13. So let's throw him in there if I made it. Yeah, I did. Cool. Episode 13. And then we'll get Jenny's episode in the right place as well. And she was episode 9. So, all right. Oh, that's what happened. Oh my gosh. Charlie Fox's episode's not live, so she's not going to be episode 9. That's what is missing. I had an episode 9. You see, I knew I had a lost episode. Episode 9, flipping cars and appreciating real estate. So we're going to go back. We're going to fix that. But this is going to become episode 16 because this is what that is. It's episode 16. And so that means the YouTube has to be updated and this has to be updated because episode 9 already exists. I just got confused. See, I'm human. I make mistakes. So, but we fix those mistakes. We keep moving forward. We fix the mistakes we make and we jam on. So let me go ahead and update this to episode 16. That makes more sense. It's like, I can't believe I missed it. But anyways, that makes so much more sense. So that's good. And that's why I don't add the episode number into into this, because then we're going to go back and have to edit this too. And I'm trying to reduce the number of edits. So we got 15 rolling. Let's go ahead and grab the title and description of it, so that way we can plug it in. Boom. And yeah, not much of a description today, but it's okay. And this is season number 1, episode 15. We need the cover art to be of our boy Eric Chavez. Boom, looking good, man. Cool. And we'll go ahead and save that as a draft, and we'll keep it going. Let's see now if, here, we'll update our checklist, because, we got more done, just to kind of see where we're at. And so, yeah, 12 is already up on Anchor, and we did 1 cut, but we need to do at least 2. So we're going to keep going here. Episode 14, we just did that. And episode 15, we just did that. Now, episode 13 and 16, let's go ahead and upload and download, do the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they're ready. 9 and 13 is really 13 and 16 now. And if not, that's okay. So 13 already had an error. So let's try that again. And then 9 is published, is processing. So let's see if that will work. And since this is loading, we'll go ahead and go back into our next layer of tasks, which is going to be to go into the video staging and start cutting these videos, okay? So let me show you how that's going to happen. Okay, we got to republish this too. So now that this loaded, let's go into our workflow of YouTube full length to YouTube highlight. And then it goes from YouTube full length to YouTube highlight, and then this goes YouTube highlight to Facebook, highlight to Instagram, highlight to LinkedIn, okay? So let's focus on this one, which is not automatic. The rest is automatic. And now we can go ahead and start creating snippets. So I'll create a new snippet for Nisi's episode. And remember, we want to keep these to be 55 seconds or so. And we want them to be different talking points too. So, you can explore around.
I'm not going to call them out and say who it is, but I have a question for you. And that is, what are some tactics for the real estate professionals, a broker?
Okay, I don't like that. I'm covering my face here. Look for a different one. Oh, and she got disconnected here. So we keep jamming, Maybe she has something near the end. Let's see.
Or, essentially, like we hear, that's a really way to simplify it, but it's like you're here for a greater purpose, right? Like, why spend 8 to 12 hours with a bunch of people you don't?
Okay. I'm trying to find something. The last one was dealt with diversity. Now I'm trying to find something that deals with real estate.
To our Black populations and getting out there and not being afraid, and continuing to talk about how we got here, and all of that is important. But it's like, what are the solutions? What are the people that are standing up and saying, I'm willing to raise my hand to help? And I want to do this to close that gap. And so then now, how do we put people in front of this information? How do we, make it available for those that really need to hear it? How do we get out into the communities? How do we rally up our realtors and really be okay talking to?
This is great. So we're going to go with this snippet. And then, so now we cut it, and now we can go ahead and hit publish. It doesn't mean it's going to go live right away. Moving forward, I want the guest name down here. And, I take out the number as well. We don't need that. Great. And we can add in some hashtags. And so remember, I'll have a doc where we can kind of start sourcing this. But let's just keep going here. You know what? There's actually another video That might even have it all if I check. Yeah, this one right here, it might have the hashtags. Yeah, cool. So I'm just gonna throw those in there. Boom. And yeah, we can hit publish or we can schedule it. This is good content. I'm gonna go ahead and publish now because I didn't publish anything today. And so that way it can get pushed out everywhere, and then we'll schedule the rest for later this week. So we got 12 going. Let's go by order now. We'll go to 13 with Mason. Let's see how we're doing on time. 30 minutes in, not too bad. Thank you for sticking on. 30 minutes to produce 5 episodes, not so bad, huh? Just gotta let this bad boy load, and then as soon as it does, I can hit this play button and start messing around with our 45-second, 50-second snippets. All right, finally loaded.
Partners and pulled.
Oh, what happened here? I don't need a 2-second thing. I need the full thing.
Partners and
Weird. Let's resync. See what's going on.
partners and pulled.
Weird. I don't understand why that's happening like that. So I'm gonna just skip that and we're gonna circle back because I'm gonna jam on Thomas's now. It looks like it needs some time to load. But I hope you get the point. I mean, we're just trying to grab good sound bites that are 45 seconds, 55 seconds long, and then get them queued up here. If you have any more questions, let me know. We're going to create a hashtag document so that way we can have a bunch of hashtags that you can just copy and paste from. And then the goal is to schedule this, in Pacific Standard Time throughout the day, morning, afternoon, evening, like a 7 a.m. PST at 2 p.m., PST at 5 p.m., PST. We're only doing 2 per episode for now. And then organizing everything into Google Drive. And that means going into here and, whether you're jumping into this folder and you're moving the videos around from inside of here into the appropriate folders, or you're doing it from the audio, or you're doing it from this general folder with the graphics that got jumped in here. Make sure they get into the right folder, please. It's really important that things stay organized. And that's it, y'all. I mean, once that's happening, then we tag the guest on Instagram, which is going to be for another video, and we send the guest an email, which is also going to be another video once I finish jamming through all of this. So this is the full tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm actually going to stop the work from here. I'm going to pass this over to you. I really appreciate the help. And let's jam on, y'all. There's a lot more coming. If you have any questions, as usual, please reach out to me and let me know, and we can hop on a call, or you can request another tutorial video. But y'all, this was 4 videos in. I went over this, in lots of different ways with the ClickUp. So please give me feedback if something's not making sense, or if you need to do this in person. Otherwise, let's jam on.